So Cody, what we were talking about yesterday and like Tuesday and Wednesday was the big surge in bond yields, like the 10-year, went up dramatically to over 4.5%. And, the bond market is a leading indicator and not a lagging indicator. And when you have treasuries, and I really believe that was what Trump was concerned about. Trump came out the other day and said, yeah, the likelihood of us putting the U.S. into a recession is high.
Mm-hmm.
But he wanted to avoid a depression. So that's one of his words. I want to avoid a depression. So it's like when you have Japan and China, which are major, debt holders of U.S. debt, and they're selling, the bond market, definitely was playing havoc. And, we were definitely concerned about that.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's there's a lot of moving parts behind the bond market, and I don't want to get in over our heads today about what
swaps.
those elements are. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of definitely swaps from hedge funds, active managers. There's some obviously bad treasury auctions that are happening, but it just kind of is a very volatile environment and kind of unusual from a historical perspective, in the essence that obviously, as you start to see pain substantially from an economic perspective, as if the tariffs were implemented, causing obviously economic pain, usually central banks come out and obviously lower rates. But there's the impression that this will cause another elevated time of essentially inflation with lower growth, aka called stagflation, and hence why obviously we've seen between a multitude of different effects. Nobody has the ability to pinpoint exactly what it is, but there has been obviously a jump up in yields. The difference between the jump up in yields versus what happened during the end of 2021 and throughout 2022 is we were at rock bottom rates then.
Yeah.
Completely different story now, right? The hiking from the Federal Reserve perspective on the short end of the curve is behind us. It's just, what's the pain going to be on the 10-year side, and where is this thing going to end up?